So here we have our chapter 7, that is human, environment, settlement, transport and communication. Settlements. What are settlements? Settlements are the living places of human beings. Settlements of living organisms, we can say. Living places. There are two types: temporary, permanent. For a short time, temporary is for a short time, and permanent is for long period or for lifetime. Okay. In flood areas, people build settlements. Houses are built on silts, like on bamboos. There will be their houses like this, so to avoid the destruction by flood, because the flood is not a permanent thing. It occurs in periods at regular intervals, but you do not know the time when flood will be occurring. The next is transport. Human beings move from one place to another by means of some sort of things. That is mode of movement. It is transport. With the advancement in technologies, we have different means of transport. Like the fastest means is aeroplane. It is by air. Earlier, people used to move by animals, by self. Earlier, they were nomads people, and their work was to move in search of food. Like in Kashmir, when we go to Vaishno Devi, we see mules, donkeys, horses. We have in Tibet yaks. They are just like buffaloes, but they are small in size, not as large as buffaloes, and they have fur like hairs on the body. In South America, llamas are used. Llamas. Now it's roadways. There are means of by road we go from one place to another. So we have two types of road: metalled and unmetalled. Metalled are concrete structure, and unmetalled are kacha road. In rainy season, they are difficult to move on. In tunnels, we have underground roads, so that are known as subway. Like in Delhi, we go to metro station, we have subways on the streets. We have the Jawahar tunnel going from Jammu to Srinagar, so that is a subway. Railways, a popular means of transportation in India. waterways. There are of two types: sea routes connecting different seas, and inland different rivers or water bodies inside a territory. We have several ports in India. We have 12 major ports in India. Now comes airways, the fastest means of transportation. They are not used in a majority level because they are expensive. Government is doing several ways to bring their cost down by a scheme known as Udan. Now we have communication. Different means of communication, and like satellite TV broadcasting, television broadcasting, weather reports, print media, telemedia, etc. Communication means conversing one's views to others by a means. It's called communication. So there we have our chapter 7. Now we have our chapter 8, that is human environment. Tropical and subtropical. Tropical and subtropical. What is tropical? Lies between 0 degree and 23.5 degree. Subtropical lies between 23.5 degree to 66.5 degree. The other reasons, as we can show it in the earth, it is the 0 degree, it is the 23.5 degree, it is the 66.5 degree. So this is the tropical region, this is the subtropical region. Subtropical and tropical. The first of all we will be talking about Amazon basin, that is the tropical region. Amazon, it's South America continent. Lies in tropical region near the equator. It flows into Atlantic Ocean. Drains countries like Brazil, flows through Brazil, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela. That is 6 countries. And this Amazon basin, it is the second greatest river in the world, but the water capacity is the highest in the world. The first greatest is Nile, which is a gift to Egypt and flows through continent of Africa. Climate of Amazon basin, as you all know, it lies in the tropics near the equator. So we have hot and wet climate, that is, it rains throughout the year because of the low pressure area. So if it rains, it is humid also. Humidity is there though, so feels sticky because the evaporation is low. In the night the temperature is down but the humidity remains constant. As we all know, it rains throughout the year, so we have rainforest that are evergreen throughout the year, that never shed their leaves throughout the year. Canopy is formed, that is, the sunlight doesn't penetrate down into the forest, so as a result parasites, orchids grow in the down. Orchids, parasites, they live. We have birds that have large beaks, like toucans. We have there are dense forest, evergreen dense forest, so we have loud noise making animals to converse through greater areas. Animals. Swampy and marshy land, down and marshy. So we have snakes, reptiles, anacondas are found here. Now we have people in Amazon basin. People, as we all know, it is hot and humid, so, and there is a lot of forest, so men hunt for fish and women take care of crops. Generally grow Tropicana, Tropioca, pineapple and sweet potatoes. Staple food is cassava. It's just like potato. Cassava. Hardwood is found here. So they have houses called Maloka. In the forest we have Trans Amazon highway. Now the second is, we are talking about life in, as the topic itself says, life in subtropical. So we have subtropical region, that is Indo-Gangetic plains or Indo-Brahmaputra basin. So we have Brahmaputra Ganga basin. Brahmaputra Ganga basin. Like we have, here we have Ganga basin, here we have Brahmaputra basin. This is Bangladesh, situated between 10 degree to 30 degree north. 10 degree to 30 degree north, this area. Rivers Ganga, Brahmaputra, Subhansiri, which is a tributary of Brahmaputra, Ghagra, tributary of Ganga, and many more. Gandak, Kosi, Gandak, Ram Ganga, etc. Here we have Himalayas on the northern and northeastern sides of Ganga and Brahmaputra. And most of the tributaries of Ganga and Brahmaputra originates into Himalayas. And it has a varied topography that is not even. different things are there, like on the north and northeastern side mountains, and then Ganga, Brahmaputra, we have plains, many rivers. The soil is fertile, alluvial fertile soil, alluvial fertile soil. So on an extensive level agriculture is practiced. Crops like rice are grown majorly, wheat is also grown, and many crops, maize, rice, wheat, maize. Water is easily available, gram, millets, and temperature is also ideal. Cash crops like sugarcane is grown. In the western side of Ganga plains, we have very much number of sugar mills, because sugarcane is largely grown. Though the yield is low, but it is the highest producer of sugarcane in India. And in Brahmaputra plains, jute is grown. In West Bengal, Assam, banana plantation in Assam, Tripura, etc. Tea is grown in Assam. Sericulture is practiced in Assam, Bihar. Sericulture means silk cultivation. They have deciduous trees, that is, the trees shed their leaves once in a year. But in the Brahmaputra, there are evergreen forests also. In Brahmaputra, one major thing is bamboo. In Brahmaputra, and we have down the Brahmaputra plains, we have deltas, formation of deltas, Sundarbans, swampy marshy lands, swampy and marshy land. We have varied wildlife like tigers, found in Ganga plains also and Brahmaputra plains also. Ganga plains, we have we have not gir, it's Jim Corbett. Brahmaputra, Sundarbans, Manas, one-horned rhinoceros in Kaziranga and Manas, crocodiles in Ganga plains, in Ganga basin, alligators, and one we have fish is largely eaten in the eastern part of India, that is in the Brahmaputra plains, and we have different popular varieties like rohu, katla, and hilsa, especially in Bengal. Fish and rice are staple food there in northeastern part of India and Bengal. Now we are coming for our next topic is we have different cities located on banks of river, like Kolkata on river Hooghly, Allahabad, confluence of three rivers, Ganga, Jamuna and Saraswati, that is Saryu. Agra on the banks of river Yamuna, and many more. We have plenty of sanctuaries in northeastern and northern part of India. So this is all we have in our chapter 8. So we have our chapter 9, that is life in desert. Desert is found on the western side of India. We have Thar desert, that is a hot desert, and we have cold desert in the Great Himalayas, behind Great Himalayas, Ladakh region, that are cold desert. So what is desert? First of all, we will be talking about the great desert of India, of world, that is Sahara. It lies in the western part of Africa. Contains it spreads to 7 countries. First is Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, West Sahara. It was once a grassland. Now we will be talking about climate. As you know, it's a desert, so there will be hot and dry. Water evaporates, so moisture evaporates. Evaporation is high. Days are hot, nights are cool. Days hot, nights cool. Now flora and fauna. We have, so there is dearth of water, so we have cactus, date palms, acacia, we have oases, green island, green patches of land in desert, green patches of land. So what are faunas? Camels, as we all know, deserts, hyenas, foxes, and snakes and lizards. People, we have 2 tribes there, Bedouins and Tuaregs. They are nomadic tribes here. They rear sheep, goat, etc. Rearing sheeps, goats, and other milch animals. Make belts, slippers, etc. Belts, slippers. Oil is also there in desert. Egypt, Libya, Algeria. Now human activities are disturbing the ecosystem, are disturbing the desert ecosystem. Desert Now the next is cold desert, Ladakh. We have Karakoram range in the north, Jaskar in the south. Several rivers flow through these cold desert. One is the Indus. The temperature is below. In winters, the temperature is below minus 30 degrees Celsius. Flora and fauna. As we know, it's desert, so vegetation is sparse. Barren cold lands. Many birds are found here, like robins, redstarts, Tibetan snowcock. Fruit trees are apples, apricots and walnuts. We have wild goats, wild sheep, yak and dogs. They rely on milk, meat and hides. Yak's milk is used for making cheese and butter. Now we have people here. As it is a cold place, so the people here, we have Muslims and Buddhists in majority. We have Buddhist monastery here and Gompas. Monasteries are Hemis. We have a national park in Hemis also, where snow leopard is found. Tikse and She, Lamairu. People are engaged in various cultural activities because the temperature is so harsh. So to keep them busy, they are engaged in cultural activities. Here, barley, potatoes, beans and tulips, turnips. Like it is a cold and a beautiful place, so tourism is there in abundance. So here we have our NCERT class 6. Thank you so much.